How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another video. Today, we're going to be talking about Sui, which just got to a $13 billion market cap valuation, and it is looking absolutely amazing for Sui holders if you are buying down in the depths of the bear market, or the lows, you could say, where we were buying Sui all the way down at 76 cents, 95 cents, just basically DCAing in around $1 and lower. It's looking amazing for you right now. You're up basically 4x or more on your money had you been buying when I was over in the VIP. So I highly recommend you check out the VIP if you're not in there already. There's other altcoins I'm buying. It's a 24/7 active community. You get all my buy alerts. It's linked in the description if you're interested. But today, I'm going to be providing you an update on the project. We're going to be looking at the chart and just basically assessing the situation of where we are, because a lot has happened since my last video on Sui. It just shows how fast this altcoin is moving. So if you like the sound of that, smash the likes on the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and we'll get straight into it. So consistently, whenever Bitcoin makes a move, it seems like Sui is one of the main altcoins out there that performs better than Bitcoin. It's up 12% in the last week. Bitcoin obviously has been doing great as well, but it's just always the case. If you look at the Sui BTC pair, Sui is always outperforming Bitcoin, guys, and it's probably doing it better than any other coin in the top 50 on a consistent basis. I'm sure there's some microcap coin out there that's like, 20 million in market cap or something, and that performs better than Bitcoin when we pump. But I'm looking at high conviction plays here. I'm looking at coins where you can put a lot of money in, you can sleep at night and know that they are quality. And out of all the coins in the top 50, maybe even the top 100, it seems to be the case that Sui is always the one consistently showing strength, and it's getting really, really close to its all-time highs now. It's really not far away. All it needs to do is basically another 30% move, and it's putting in a new all-time high on its all-time chart. So if we take a look at the short term here, you can see obviously Sui was in a bit of a downtrend. We then broke out of that, and now we are looking really, really strong. We got above the money flow point of control, but we are seeing a bit of a rejection point potentially at this golden pocket on the fib retracement. Okay. I think we'll obviously get past this eventually, but it might be possible that we come back down, we test kind of $3.50, something like that, and then we shoot off to the races again and aim for the new all-time highs. Things don't just go up only in crypto. We do see little retracements. It's only healthy to see those. I wouldn't be jumping in on Sui right now, okay? Obviously, I'm not buying anyway because my average was, when was it? Way back down here, right? But I still think there is upside potential here. And when you start looking at some of the comparisons to coins from last cycle, it really fills you with confidence that there's still maybe a 3 to a 7x left in the tank on Sui. A comparison to Cardano from last cycle would give you a 7.3x. A comparison to Polkadot from last cycle would give you a 4.3x. And, you could even go and compare to Solana right now. I think this is really optimistic, because Solana is one of the big, big players in the market. But to Solana right now, it's giving you a 6.7x. So I think it's still reasonable to assume that from here, Sui could go and give you a 3 to a 7x. But if you're looking for more than that, then that's where some of my other altcoins come in, okay, which I'm talking about on a daily basis on the channel. Make sure you are subscribed with the notifications on. I've dropped 2 recent buy alerts. One of them has massive potential, but is very risky. The other one has quite moderate potential, and, I would say is more of a safer altcoin. It's not necessarily a blue chip, but it's more in that mid-cap category. If you want to gain access to my 2 recent buy alerts alongside a 24/7 active Discord community, check out, obviously, the link in the description. Now, if we look at the TA for giving us some price predictions in the future, that would be indicating the 1.618 fib being at $7.60, okay? What was our target for Sui going to Polkadot's all-time high market cap? That would be $16. So that's still a lot higher than the 1.618 fib retracement. So it would be reasonable to assume this is just the next stop, right? that's just the next stop. And then eventually we keep on going, maybe to $11 or 14 or maybe even 17. Okay. So I am basically of the belief that you should be taking profits on the way up. How high could we go? Well, a lot of it will depend on Bitcoin. And that's why I'm constantly assessing the Bitcoin chart. And there's a really big amount of resistance potentially coming into Bitcoin, that stretches all the way back from 2017, all the highs. And that would be coming into play probably around the time Bitcoin reaches a price of like 115, 116K. All right, maybe even a little bit lower than that. So that could be a potential area of rejection for Bitcoin where we could see some big profit taking occurring. Anyway, that's pretty much my update on the fundamental front. Sui's looking amazing. It's a clear winner of this cycle. It's well backed. It's got a great ecosystem developing. Walrus and all these other projects are looking really strong as well. My conviction remains the same, but obviously take profits on the way up is the moral of the story. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you over in the VIP. Goodbye.